Welcome to the first episode of Grassline Garage. I'm Jake Kaminskis, and I'm currently on the road to Milwaukee County. We're going to go and pick up the first project car. Now, this isn't the first project car that I planned on starting. However, the car that I originally planned on starting this channel with, the owner decided he wanted to keep the car after I was on the road for about 2 out of 4 hours. Made it almost to Indiana and had to turn around. So now, after talking to an old friend of mine, he informed me he has something in his garage that I might be interested in. So I got the trailer hooked up to the truck. I'm on the freeway and we are on our way to the north side of Milwaukee County to check out this car. Alright guys, so I finally arrived at my friend's house where the car's being kept at. He said he'll be here shortly. I'm just waiting on him to pull up, and then we'll see what we're going to be working with. He told me this car is really fucking good, so... Oh, here he is right now. Pulling up in the Mercedes.
What's up, Jake?
What's going on, AJ? How you doing?
Not bad, my guy.
So, you told me you got a project for me.
I do.
You know, I had the guy bail on me, and you came through in the last second to give me a nice, clean car, hopefully.
I did.
So,
want to see it?
Yeah, I want to see this thing.
All right.
All right. What are we working with here? Okay, JDM front end. That's a nice Integra here. What do you got? Oh, this is a real Type R. This ain't it.
So, yeah, this one's mine. This one's not for sale. But we got this under the car cover. This right here is your future project car.
I still see a JDM front end on here. Is this a real Type R, man?
Depending on who you ask.
Depending on who I ask, so we're gonna say it's a clone.
We're gonna say it's an Integra. So, hey.
Oh yeah, I could see that Tahitian pearl in the wheel wells.
Yeah.
So what do we got here? Is this an actual like Integra GSR, or is this an LS that somebody just tried to make into a clone?
So this is actually a GSR Body with a V20 VTEC.
Oh man, he's even got the B20 in here. What transmission we got over here?
B16.
Looks like it's a B16 of a EM1 SI. I think we could do some damage with this.
Yeah, this was I bought this to rebuild it with my kids. But well, you know how kids are nowadays. They don't want to work on projects.
No, they want to sit on their iPads.
Yeah, it takes a little bit too long for them, and you know they have the brain of a squirrel. So, and I realized I don't have the patience anymore. Like when I was about 20, you know, just kind of like sitting on the floor for a few hours and kind of rewiring things. Now if I sit on the floor for 45 minutes, my back hurts for the next 3 days.
Oh, trust me, you should see me when I have to go upside down in the driver's seat to get underneath the dash of one of these cars.
It's not ideal.
No, it's not.
I almost faint. But yeah, I was way over my head with this. So
yeah, I can tell that somebody's had some time with some wiring. It looks like whoever had this before you did not tape anything off for the overspray.
No, I think Mako probably quoted them a little too high, and
so they went to Home Depot.
Backyard.
Went to Home Depot, found somebody's paint can, and just threw it in the engine bay.
You know what? It might have been house paint, but probably something like that. It's definitely a project. The good thing about it is, one, it's a GSR body, a real GSR body, which in this color, they're, you know, almost non-existent anymore, but somebody decided it'd be a good idea to paint it.
Yeah, look at the quality of this orange peely we got going on in that light. And then you still got where it, you know, basically they never pulled the liners off.
No, they use it looked like Gorilla Glue to glue the window moldings, which I thought was an interesting way to get a window molding to sit. But it is from California, so
yeah, that's the one thing that he told me about this car, was that it is absolutely minty fresh. The only hiccup in the whole car is looked like it may have gotten into like a slight impact on that front driver's side corner, but that's just body. I mean, there's really nothing. The frames look straight. The whole car in itself is just straight as an arrow, which is very rare to see in any of these Integras nowadays.
Especially since they're about as old as we are, which, as you know, we're in kind of the aging stages, depending on who you ask. Again. But so I think with a little bit of Advil, a little bit of Aleve,
some Aleve, yeah.
Definitely some aspirins, and you know, a strong, like, elbow grease, and
if any of you guys know me, you know I'm willing to go through all-nighters just to make an event, and then to go hop in other people's cars, to jump into mine in 100 degrees. So this is nothing new for me. But I did notice that it's missing some parts. I noticed that the front calipers aren't on, which and there's that. We're missing a bumper. Looks like somebody threw a half-size radiator in here.
Which is exciting, you know, for a car like this to have a half-size radiator. As you know, I probably should have a full-size, but judging by the paint and judging by all the overspray, I don't think the radiator was really concerning to them.
Probably not.
You know, especially since it's not I believe this is
looks like some safety wire, some chicken wire.
You know what? I think chicken wire.
Yeah, it looks more like chicken wire because it's not stainless.
Which is not going anywhere.
No, that'd be fine for the road to get home.
Yeah. I have a feeling this has been on here for a few years though.
Yeah, more than likely.
Which speaks to the volume of chicken wire.
So the real question is do we have the body panels, like the front hood, the tail lights?
We do. We have everything currently in the vehicle. Anti-theft deterrent.
Oh yeah, well, the modern day anti-theft.
Yeah, you gotta, like, you know, pull and then you just kind of open it.
Yeah, and then you really got the real theft device in there in the middle.
Yeah,
a little lever that nobody knows how to work nowadays.
Nobody, which is good. But all the parts and everything that you are searching for would be in the trunk.
All right, let's open up the trunk. All right, so we got rear seats.
Yep. Pretty cool. They do say Type R. I have a feeling that this was very custom.
Oh yeah, that stitching looks like top notch JDM there, brother.
Yeah, whoever stitched this, I think they use ostrich leather, which I don't think that was an OEM option.
Yeah, I don't think Yoichiro or Honda in itself would end up putting ostrich in a DC5.
But you could always take this leather off and make some really nice boots. You know, in case you're feeling like you want to go square dancing, this is some top-notch leather to make some boots on.
Oh yeah, I see a hybrid racing shifter mech in there.
Might be a replica.
Might be a replica. Well, we'll have to take that off and maybe look at that. We'll see.
And it might also not be very tight. So I would definitely not shift this vehicle without making sure that everything is properly bolted.
Oh no, this car is probably going to get stripped down completely.
Yeah, the brakes are Bluetooth right now.
Yeah, I saw that.
But they are coming with the car, and they are currently in the back seat. Why are they in the back seat? I think that's for the next episode. But they're there.
They're there, that's for damn sure.
And this being a GSR body obviously comes with I think a little bit bigger brakes than an LS, which is nice. I think they're like 260mm rotors with, you know.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe there's the same caliper size as the EM1 that I have. I actually have some spare calipers sitting in my garage as well.
There you go. So I think they are direct bolt-on, but yeah, E20 VTEC, JDM front end that is unproperly bolted. So definitely super sketchy, but great for a project. You know, you did tell me you want a project car, and I gave you a project car.
Yeah,
you know, I could have just sold you something that was
minty fresh out of the box. Oh yeah, rocking them Mugans.
It's not for sale, by the way. Just yeah.
High hopes. So
finally got my dream car after a very long time. This was my present to me after divorce.
Okay.
I felt like I needed something for myself, so I was like, you know what? What's a good midlife crisis for a millennial? Oh, I know. An aging right-hand drive Type R that is gonna give me as many issues as my own body.
Well, thankfully you have somebody that knows how to fix these up pretty damn good. So this is a real Honda Integra Type R. So on the wrong side, or as you, or the UK Brit guys, you know, you're on the right side. But either way, yeah, we're gonna get this thing really suited and probably get him out into the track with it. Maybe get him out to Honda meet. Even if he doesn't track the car because it's his baby, but we'll get him out there. He can track this thing when it's done.
I mean, I do have.
Oh yeah, yeah. You got the Del Slow over here,
which is a actually Del Sol SI, 88,000 original miles, no rust, and that actually has the good D16 C6. So I am probably gonna get a nice turbo kit for it.
Oh, if you're gonna try to road course that, I wouldn't go the turbo route yet.
Probably not.
We know D series and turbos. Any of you guys know the know? Like if you know, you know. That's overheat fest all day long.
Yeah, but it's so fast though. Like, you know, like just those freeway downshifts are.
Hey, AJ,
you know,
we got to get you out on the race course one of these days.
I mean, I think I can still drive. Usually, you know, I fit pretty much whatever you throw me on because I'm like 5'7" on a good day. So I can fit in a lot of the cars that.
Yeah, I'm a little bit on the chunky side. That's for damn sure.
I do in a Formula One car.
Yeah, I mean, I'll squeeze myself into a Formula One car, but I'm a little too tall torso-wise and a little bit on the pudgy side. We'll just put it that way. But I do know how to drive.
But when you're my size, this is a great car.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, can I crash it like Richard Hammond? Absolutely. Does it go fast enough? No. No. Spicy tires though on the Del Sol.
Oh, we got over here. We got the good old Toyo R888Rs on some Advans.
Listen, I think 3-spoke wheels need to be saved. Okay. I know a lot of people don't like them because
if I'm not mistaken, Advan actually came back out with repos of that, like a newer ones.
They did, which that's what tanked the value of these, so I figure I'd just throw them on the Del Sol, and it's actually quite fitting because these are original 90s wheels, and the vehicle is originally a 90s car, and you know, I thought it was fitting. Maybe the gold color might not be a great suitor, but
I don't know. I think the contrast is nice.
You know, I like it. It works.
I always got a soft spot for white cars. Which leads to the question, what should we paint the color? He says I need to go back to OEM Tahitian green because Tahitian green GSRs are hard to come by, but white cars speak to my heart. And it probably won't be championship white if I do paint it white, but we'll see.
I mean, I honestly thought championship white was a little less creamy, which I don't really think it's a white. I think it's more like a. It's more like an eggshell.
Yeah,
white.
It's more eggshell than it is white.
Which nobody really tells you until you see it up close, and then you're like,
Like you look at the Del Sol to the championship white, and the Del Sol is probably to fade white off of the 2002 Civic SIs. I mean, it looks very close to my old EP3.
And this, I don't really know what color really comes close to this, but I don't know exactly who in the 90s was thinking, you know what? A cream white screams championship. And they just ran with it. And
I think the Honda boys might call that sacrilege.
listen, I don't mind it, but I do like the actual like white color. This is not white.
Mm-hmm.
This is an eggshell.
All right.
But I'm still a fan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still a fan because it's all original. You know, and if it came like this, I want to leave it like this, although I have been contemplating changing the color, but I would probably get a lot of hate for that. So it's gonna stay. But I think this should be, you know, Tahitian green again, because it's super rare. You don't really see them very often, and the GSR in Tahitian green, I feel like that would be one of the rarest combinations in color for an Integra.
Yeah. I mean, the other option is I could always go with my boy Lester and do the Phoenix yellow, because, you know, that's what he's all about. So we'll see. Colors up in the air. I kind of feel white personally, because I just love white. It offsets everything. It goes with everything. Tahitian green, you know,
Maybe not.
but we'll see. Like I'm up in the air. This is going to be a good project, but we're going to be stripping this whole thing down to a bare frame, and we're going to sand this engine bay. Because I mean, look at this paint inside here. Like, it is literally just chipping away. They never did any sort of paint prep. It's like they just went at it with either rattle cans or paintbrushes, almost like paintbrushes in general. Because I mean, you can see like streaks right here.
You know what? I think somebody had some paint left over from painting the interior of their house, and they thought it'd be a great idea. And I don't know who you are, but you should not own a car if you find this video.
I would definitely agree with that. You know? So we didn't answer the other question. Do we actually have the JDM bumper for the front end?
Yes.
And the rear bumper?
Yes. Which currently I am using as lawn ornaments.
Okay.
You have a sweet 1998.
So you're the perpetrator of this paint. I see tape on here, like, but that actually looks like someone tried though.
Listen. They told me that some rattle cans would come close to championship white, and this was kind of like the guinea pig to actually guinea pigs are really cute, so I would say more like a lab rat. But in case anybody's wondering, Sand Dollar is about as close as you can get to championship white in a rattle can.
Duly noted.
But will it look like it came from the factory? Probably not. I was going to try to put this car together very cheaply myself, since my children were no longer interested. But I give up. I can't. My body hurts. So I also have the front bumper, which is good because these are extremely hard to find nowadays.
Yeah, it's not like you come across a JDM Integra bumper every day.
No, they're really rare, and that was one of the things I thought that I could go to like Advanced Auto Parts and get things I needed again. But guess what? You cannot, because they no longer carry them. So in case you need anything, it's not available anywhere, which was news to me. So. But now it's your problem, not mine. So
yep. So we're gonna get this loaded up. I'm gonna get this loaded up on the trailer. We got to throw some wheels on it. We're gonna have to push it because it doesn't run. And then once we get this loaded onto the car trailer, and then I'm gonna start making my way back to Racine. Hopefully we can get everything kind of situated and make some room in my driveway, because this was kind of an unanticipated purchase. But once we get it there, we're gonna start stripping this down. I'm gonna get Corey and Roger and a couple of the other guys out, and we're gonna really get to work on this, as well as my black Civic Si race car. Oh, of course, I just had that cartwheel.
Okay, now you definitely bought it.
Yep, it's mine. So I'm gonna get him some money squared away. We're gonna get this thing loaded up before it gets dark, and stay tuned for the build, guys.